So one of the individuals accused of corrupting the judiciary in Dele Farotimi's book is Senior Advocate of Nigeria, Lawal Pedro, who is currently the Attorney General of Lagos State.
If it happens again,
the Senior Advocate has finally broken his silence and in the process made some interesting revelations. Watch.
I think the man got it totally wrong. Totally wrong. And what I did, and I've not stopped saying it, if it happens again, I will do the same thing. It was a total misconception of the old scenario. And if you know, this is a case between two families, Ojomu and Eletu. And Lagos State government was never a party to the suit. So they did cases, I don't know, maybe Dele Farotimi, whether it was a counsel to one of the parties or an assignee or a company that bought from one of the parties. I wouldn't know. What would have angered him most, I don't understand why he went well out. Well, he may have misread it, but I'll put the facts straight. After the judgment, the whole of Nikon Estates, UAC, French colony, let's just take the entire Osaka, London, were to be bulldozed. We were all here. I was also general, and there was already bulldozer to begin to escalate. Whoever owns the land, owns whatever is on it. And then Mr. Governor drew my attention to it. There's going to be a problem. So what I did was to say, hey, wait a minute, this is Lagos. You can't be destructive, Eletu. Can you come to a round conference table? What is happening? Hey, we got judgment, Supreme Court. After Supreme Court has delivered a judgment, what else? Unless you go to your appeal to God. So I said, well, and I told the family there, what you had is judgment on land, not on the structures that you want to begin to demolish. I'm also aware of the law that whoever owns the land owns what's on it. And because the case was in court for how many years? More than that, from High Court to Court of Appeal to Supreme Court. And while the case was ongoing, there were a lot of transactions going on the land. Lagos State government issued C of O's on part of the land. Lagos State government granted consent to people, granted building approval to people on the land. And this is the same property to be demolished, just because courtesy of a Supreme Court judgment. And I said, no. And with the support of Mr. Governor then, Mr. Babatunde Fashola, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, I said what we can do is to compromise this judgment by giving Eletu another parcel of land, like Banana Island. They can sandfield, and they can use that as replacement. And that is what they are enjoying today. That's exactly what really happened that I did then. But of course, while the family agreed, what they did not do is to disclose to their counsel, Chief Afe Babalola, that they've reached an agreement with Lagos State government. And I think Chief Afe Babalola felt really, really offended. How can they settle? What has happened? And there's nothing to hide. It's all in the media then that maybe I took over Chief Afe Babalola's client. I collected the $10 million that was supposed to be this thing. And so when that one went out, I went to Ado Ekiti. I saw Chief Afe, what's all this one? He said, I know, this and this are what we are doing. Chief Afe never believed that the governors have approved that another land be given to Eletu people. So when people now begin to talk, say, maybe he used lawyers, because different lawyers came into the transaction with the Eletu people. And there's none of these lawyers that I do not know. So they now thought maybe I'm the one that called this lawyer in to change my father, Chief Afe Babalola, which was not the thing. So that's why I said, and I said, if the same thing repeats itself today, I will do the same thing, because we can't be destructive. If what you have won in the Supreme Court is parcel of land, is about maybe 280 or something acres, and truly, the first judgment came, he referred to 10 hectares or 10 acres. And they went back to the Supreme Court. Supreme Court saw the omission and corrected the step. It's accidental slip, which we know of, and that was corrected. So that's why I was wondering, mine is a minor out of it. So I just look at my colleague. For him, the way he went, maybe he was totally annoyed. And to me, with due respect to him, he went overboard. Unless he has that evidence to show that all the names he put there were actually compromised. Even when they got to Lagos High Court here, they were trying to do enforcement. A judge signed writ of possession, enforcement for 10 hectares. And that was when I came in to say you can't demolish. So I think they petitioned Justice Phillips, petitioned Justice Atilade over this same judgment. But what we have done in Lagos is to save the whole of Upper London. And that's why it's standing today. If the government of Lagos State, who was never a party to the suit, had not come to rescue, if anybody decided to demolish all those properties there, they will be gone. Nobody will say anything. It's enforcement of judgment of the courts. So that is it. So to me, I look at him, I keep my cool for now.